In 1977, I retired from school teaching and rodeoing and went to work for my brother and his partner Joe Ayers at Wynnewood, Oklahoma, to learn the basics of training and cutting horses. Until you understand how horses think, until you understand the reality of horses, then you're never going to be good with horses. Horses are a completely different animal. Horses are herd animals. Horses only here because they've outrun the saber-toothed tigers for 2,000 years. When you scare him, first thing he does is break and run away. So as a trainer and as a show person, you have to take that horse whose all his nature is to leave and teach him, if anything goes wrong, you come to me. And you come to me by coming back up underneath me. There's no successful horse in the world that doesn't collect. Thoroughbred racehorse, a quarter running horse better get hold of the ground before they open that gate. He's not going to collect after that, but he better get hold of the ground before they open the gate. Bulldog and horse got to collect in the box. A barrel horse, if he won't collect going into the barrel, you're not going to turn. They've got to collect, and collect means come here. Well, the thing that saves that horse is to run away. The same thing that saves that horse is to get away from pressure. And that's the reason they do all those crazy things so quick. They learn all the bad stuff first. Why? Because we are teaching them a discipline that's always, give me your nose, pick your shoulder, move your foot, get on your butt, reach over here. It's always come here. And their natures always go there. And then you take that same horse and he's looking for relief. I pull on his face, he gives me his face, I turn the bit loose. After a while, I can pick a rein up and give him, why? Because that's relief, right? And if I tell you anything and can't tell you why I told you, don't you believe it, don't you do it. And if you go somewhere and a guy ever tells you you do it because I said so, don't you go find another place to be. Because if there's not a reason for doing it, then if he can't explain to you why he's doing it, he can't teach you how to do it. What we talk about there is, if somebody's doesn't have an eye, think about this. Tom Brady's never thrown a pass. There wasn't a coach watching him. Tiger Woods never hit a golf ball in his serious career without a swing coach watching him. And then I've got people that's ridden horses for a year that won't take their best horse home and work it themselves. And then they bring it back and want me to fix it. But see, fixing is a lot harder than keeping it. Step back. There you go. Really read that stop. Really read that stop. There you go, good. Now ride to that cow and start over. Now that was pretty enough right there. That turn, it was early showing, won't matter, won't hurt nothing. Good, good, good. When she stops and settles, she's 2 points better than she is when she stops and turns. Okay. When she does that, that's 2 points better than if she just stops and turns. When she just gets to turning, she kind of goes to raising up. And you get her down in there, then all of a sudden, and she understands what you're doing. You just gotta do it. Taryn can do it. You got to do it. Yes, sir. And see, all of a sudden, you've got confidence. You're not worried about anything except getting where do I need to go? Get there. You put me there. Well, when you get there, the first thing you're going to do is plant your foot and rock back and get ready to turn around. That's what you want her to do. Hit, get ready to turn around, just like you didn't have her. Now stay up there. Hit your stop. Good, 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 good. Now then, you've got it. Now, what'd you learn on that cut? Those cows started walking off and you looked up and they're leaving and you just tarrying after them. I get you stopped and look here, and there's 5 cows still standing there. See, the cows that wanted to leave took off. The cows that wanted to be gentle stayed. 9 times out of 10 showing babies, we want to cut one of the gentle ones. See? I go in there and cut you one more and do the same thing. When them cows start to move, it doesn't do any good to chase them. You got to get where those cows have to decide. Do I want to stop or do I want to go on? Don't let that shoulder leave. Pull her head in here a little bit. There you go. Good. Good. Now quit. Good. Good work. What we're doing, and we want that horse to step back, and I'll take by the time I get one ready to show, I can just almost tie my reins to saddle horn and work him with my legs and my feet. And there's different degrees of that, depending on who the trainers are. Yes, there's technique, there's art, there's reading a cow, there's feeling of the horse, and all of those things come into play when you're showing a cutting horse. Golf and cutting are a whole lot alike in that you never get there. You never have a round you couldn't have done better. It doesn't matter if you shoot 63, that one little deal over there where if you'd have hit it just that much harder, it would have been a 62. You never get there. So it's a great mental exercise. And the thing that is so good about cutting is once you get it figured out, and once you get in your dang thick skull that you can't win every time. You win them most of the time. When you're riding a great horse, you're going to win a lot. But once you get all that figured out, then you can have fun. Because you can go down there and have a wreck and come out and grin about it. You can go down there and have a great job and come out and accept everybody's congratulations. You can go down there and nearly get through it and everybody tells you how good your horse worked. Well, that's good. You can get a check, but your horse looked good. You know, that's what this is all about. Now we've covered it all. You've got to read a cow. You've got to be able to ride. You've got to feel your horse. And then you have to handle your nerves. And when you get all of that combined, sometimes that's just more than a person can do for a while. Sometimes it takes a while. It always takes a while, but sometimes it takes quite a while to get all of that under control. But the thing that I tell people about cutting, it's the only sport that we have. I don't know of another sport in the world, period, where a person, man or woman, that's 60 years and older can compete at the actual top level of that sport. And we have people that are 60, close to 70 years old who still win at the top level. You don't do that in any other sport in the world. It's the one sport, you don't do it in reining, you don't do it in any sport other than cutting. The cattle are so important in cutting. And the experience you learn in a lifetime never goes away as far as the way to cut cattle, how to handle cattle, and that gives you an opportunity, even at an older age, to compete. Also, these young kids that are so athletic, they can compete before they're old enough to compete in any other sport. So it's amazing how level the playing field can be, and the cows are what is the cause of that.